Yuki definitely stole the show today. He's a joy to be around. He's a character.
He's full of energy. He's doing a lot more than dancing and winning those competitions. He's helped elevate the tone of our practice. He's got bubbling personality. I'm glad he was able to showcase that center court in front of the fans.
All right, let's break down how Yuki Kawamura went from unknown to NBA sensation in one night. We're talking about his journey from Japan's B-League MVP to shocking the world in his NBA debut. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to our channel. It makes such a huge difference to us. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. We'll cover his insane Olympic performance, that jaw-dropping first game with the Grizzlies, and how he's changing what we thought was possible in the NBA. Plus, we'll show you why even superstars like Ja Morant are hyped about this 5'8" dynamo.
Then last year we had a game and they came in here and popped it on our home floor when I was in street clothes. So I wasn't the night. I told him that last time too. He did it, and I don't back down from nobody. Don't care who you are. My job was to just come back. I got my bucket, and I set the tone. My teammates fed off of it, and you see what happens. So.
Trust me, by the end of this, you'll be Kawamura's biggest fan. Picture this: a 5'8" guy from Japan walks into an NBA arena. Sounds crazy, right? But that's Yuki Kawamura's real life. This isn't some fairy tale. It's the story of a guy who refused to let anyone tell him he couldn't make it. Kawamura didn't start out as a basketball superstar. He was just another player in Japan's B-League. But here's the thing, he was absolutely crushing it there. MVP titles, broken records, you name it. Kawamura was playing like his life depended on it. But everyone said he'd never make it to the NBA. Too short, they said. Not strong enough. You know what Kawamura did? He just kept playing. He didn't care what anyone thought. He was too busy proving them wrong on the court. Then came the Olympics. Kawamura went up against France, and it was like watching a highlight reel. 29 points. That's not a typo. 29 points against a team full of NBA players. Suddenly everyone was asking, who is this guy? The Memphis Grizzlies were paying attention. They signed Kawamura to a training camp deal. Now, most people thought this was just a publicity stunt. They figured he'd play a few preseason games and that would be it. But Kawamura had other plans. He showed up to preseason and left everyone speechless. His passes? Insane. His court vision? Next level. It was like he had eyes in the back of his head. He was finding angles nobody else could see. You know what's even crazier? Kawamura wasn't just impressing the fans. His teammates were blown away. NBA players, guys who've seen it all, were watching Kawamura and thinking, this guy's for real. So how did Kawamura go from Japan's B-League to shocking the NBA overnight? It's simple. He never stopped believing in himself. He kept working, kept improving, and when his chance came, he was ready. Kawamura didn't just step onto an NBA court. He exploded onto it, proving that sometimes the biggest talent comes in the smallest package.
This is one of the great stories, not only in women's basketball. This is one of the great stories globally. I mean, you get the pass. A no-look pass. Jackson came across your screen as a blur going away, and you could see in doing so, he leaves Edie open.
Sent from three-point range. What a pass.
No, listen, he can play. He's undersized, but he can see the game, and he can play.
Kawamura exploded onto the NBA court, but that was just the beginning. You know what's even crazier? The moment he stepped on that hardwood, the whole game changed. We're talking about a shift you could feel in your bones. How does a 5'8" guy from Japan turn the NBA upside down like that? Let me paint you a picture. Kawamura steps onto the court and suddenly the energy in the arena goes through the roof. It's like someone flipped a switch. The fans are on their feet, the players are locked in, and everyone's waiting to see what this little guy from Japan is gonna do next.
Mausina Pereira has it head of the key. Yuki drives inside.
That's a nice
layup
play.
is good.
Nice from down now, like 3 of the last 4 possessions empty.
Memphis can tie or take the lead. Back the other way. Offensive foul tonight.
And see, this is a fun style to play with. To play in your system. Is have their little quick guy. I've been impressed with him. Coaching staff, you just want a guy and see if a guy can come in and play a role.
Kawamura puts up the second free throw, and that's good as well.
And his teammates? They're loving every second of it. Ja Morant, one of the biggest stars in the NBA, is calling Kawamura my dog. That's huge. When a superstar like Morant gives you that kind of respect, you know you're doing something right. But here's where it gets wild. It's not just his teammates cheering for him. Even the opposing fans are getting in on it. You ever seen NBA fans cheer for a player on the other team? Me neither. But that's exactly what's happening with Kawamura. Why? Because this guy plays with heart. Every time he steps on the court, he's out there proving that size doesn't matter if you've got skills. And boy, does he have skills. His passes are ridiculous. He sees angles that nobody else does. It's like he's got eyes in the back of his head. Remember when he scored his first NBA points? The crowd went absolutely nuts. His teammates were jumping up and down like they just won the championship. That's the kind of impact Kawamura has. But it's not just about what he's doing on the court. Kawamura is changing what people think is possible in the NBA. He's giving hope to every kid who's been told they're too small to play. Imagine being a young player, maybe 5'6" or 5'7", and seeing Kawamura out there balling with the best in the world. That's gotta light a fire in you. So how is Kawamura inspiring young players who don't fit the NBA mold? He's showing them that it's not about how tall you are or how much you can bench press. It's about heart, skill, and determination. He's proving that if you work hard enough and believe in yourself, you can make it to the top no matter what anyone else says.
Memphis can tie or take the lead. No look pass. Edie ties it up with a power.
Eyes up the floor. Watch this. Whoop. No look. All the big fella has to do is just go up. Frustrating. Small feet, though. I didn't see him turn the ball over the corner.
Kawamura has it. The C-Spark kick out. Here's Oni for three. Oni to trigger it.
There's a little guy.
Kawamura dribbling.
He's right there. Little quick guy. I've been impressed with him.
Yuki Kawamura isn't just playing basketball, he's rewriting the rules of the game. Every time he steps on the court, he's showing the world that heart and skill matter more than height. It's like he's taking all those old ideas about what makes a great player and tossing them out the window. You know what's wild? The NBA's never seen anyone quite like Kawamura before. He's this perfect storm of talent, determination, and pure love for the game. And the best part? He's just getting started. Every game, he's getting better, learning more, and shocking everyone who doubted him. We don't know what Kawamura is gonna do next, but one thing's for sure, it's gonna be amazing. He's not just chasing his own dreams, he's opening doors for a whole new generation of players. Kawamura is proving that if you've got the skills and the heart, you can make it in the NBA, no matter what anyone says.